Hello, party people. Welcome back to Sawyer 7, already on episode 36. As crazy as that sounds. Crazy as that sounds. How's everybody doing out there on this wonderful Monday evening? Last week in Aston, you all put together a plan to scout areas, the area the Nightfall orb is covering, and plunging Ashton into eternal night so the Blackguard could rule just over half the city. Getting a little information on the item from the prince himself. You all concocted a plan to then strike out to capture said pearl. But were ambushed and in turn dispatched three members of the Nine whose heads are now in Royce's backpack of belonging. Unfortunately, you lost your cleric Bael in combat, but did have an amazing counterspell roll to save a full heal from going off and making things worse. You all made your way back to the basement underground hideaway in the Ravenforge. And it is from there we begin, as it is now just after noon. What would you all like to do?
Find a high-level cleric as soon as possible.
Sounds like the plan.
Okay.
Indeed.
And then find a taxidermist for those heads. Because those are going to get nasty in your backpack.
I think I would just want to keep them in my backpack and not chance taking them out.
Backpack of belonging
Yeah.
only has 10 minutes of oxygen to age them, for the record.
Oh, so they don't. Oh, I thought you needed a special like refrigerated backpack if you want stuff to not get rotten.
No.
But anyway, cleric first.
Okay. Zavir will come back with the one you previously dealt with, the cleric from the church itself. I don't know why everything is slow on my computer right now. We'll come back with the pretty old one, cleric from the Temple of the Raven Queen itself. Okay. Walking
Sorry,
on their
it was
kind of
it was
cane.
it was a lassie, right?
Yes.
I took notes many months ago.
I did too, apparently. That's what I was looking for.
I don't know why I decided that piece of information would be important, but I did, and I wrote it down, and let's go.
Yes, it is. Shall we get started?
I think the sooner the better.
Okay. So above game, all three forms of resurrection do have a -4 penalty to attack rolls, saving throws, and abilities checks.
True resurrection, right?
Resurrection does.
I could have sworn it didn't.
For how long?
Oh no, true resurrection does not. You are correct. So is that what we are attempting to do today?
Yeah, unfortunately, we've gotta get back out there. We're kind of under a time crunch. We can't really afford to have him be not his best self for days.
I assume you took him to the same room you all did this in last time with the same table area. We'll get out and start placing everything they need. Black raven's feathers, raven's head, claws, um, several different colored purple candles. Before placing the very large diamond at the center of Bile's chest and kind of sprinkling a little bit of holy water on it. You have all done this before. To the best of my recollection, and I believe you all know how it works. You make calls to return the soul back to the body during the process. I'm ready to begin whenever you are, if you all need a minute to figure out what you're going to say. Are we good to begin? Yes? Okay. And her eyes are kind of dully glow as she starts casting the spell, saying several words in Elvish every couple of minutes. Who would like to go first?
I went first the last time we did this, so I'll go last.
Okay. Anybody. I'm surprised people weren't going head over heels to go first and get the easy one out of the way.
I'll walk up to her, walk up to his body, and just look down and Bile, we need healing. There's no way we survive these fights without you. The battles are just starting, and you've saved us plenty of times. Don't leave us now and come back. We still have an adventure to finish and a church to build and people to save, and your goals are unfinished. Then I'll walk away.
Okay. Make a persuasion check for me, please.
$15.
Okay. Who would like to go next?
I'll walk up and guess I'll just say, "You better come back. Or you'll be pissed off that you're not working out."
Are you trying to intimidate him to come back in his body and make him work out? What's the play there?
I don't know.
Um,
Just always one of his catchphrases. So
all right, roll a persuasion check.
something he does every day. That would be a 10.
Okay. Who would like to go next?
I'll walk up. Bael, you need to come back. There's still more bananas and different types of milk for you to try. You're not done. I'm sure you'll find some interesting combinations for sandwiches,
There it
but you
is.
have to come back first.
Okay. Make a persuasion check, please.
$19.
Okay. And last but not least, Alvin.
I'll walk up and take one of the flowers from the Feywild that Bael gave me and just place it down over his chest. And then I close my eyes and I just whisper softly, "Oh, Io, I don't know much about you or how to pray to you, but I think you do it something like this." And I get down on the floor and attempt to do some yoga poses in my full plate armor. A little downward dog, a little sun salute. Um, and I whispered to him, like, please let Bael come back to us. There's so much he hasn't done.
Make a religion check for me, since you were trying to pray. To Io.
That's a natural 20 for a 25.
Okay. That's a natural 20 as well. Is at the end of an hour. Bile's eyes open once again.
Fields,
He's alive!
fields of bananas and sandwiches dancing. That sucks.
How you feeling, buddy?
Parched. Sore. Confused. Did you do yoga poses?
I tried.
Turn his head slightly to Royce. What? No bananas?
No, you get bananas from other people.
He sits up slowly, looks over to High Cleric. Thanks, sir. Thank you. He'll kneel before her.
Okay.
We need to go. I need to retrieve something. I think he grabs Etienne's for a hug. And probably the smell of what? Dried blood, sweat, and all that on him.
Mm-hmm. It's a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't our finest hour, but we managed to kill all three of them.
Chop their heads off.
Royce can answer that.
Nah, I kind of have them. They're in my bag. Don't stick your head in, it'll be smelly probably.
So we're pretty much ahead then.
You could say that.
Take a point.
Above game, I was told that my items are at the castle that we're building, right? Or the keep, or
The thing you asked for from...
yeah.
Yeah, it's at the keep.
Is there a way we can go to the keep real quick and come back?
Above contacting Sawyer and having him do it, bring it to you. No. If he'll do it.
I probably don't have any spell slots left.
I do not believe you do. You do come back full life, though, which is good.
So above game, how much do we all owe?
They just gave you guys the diamond.
Oh, sweet. That's easy.
I mean, to be fair, you guys did give them 88,000 platinum.
So what now, guys and girls?
I think
Well,
you need to rest.
yeah, tonight we rest.
Yes.
There's no way we can go back out there today. But tomorrow, I'm not sure the plan changes. We have to get that nightfall beacon.
Alright. I shall rest. Above game, I hate this new chair I got.
Above game, I need like 30 seconds to see who's parked in my driveway and driving their car. Okay. So what do you guys want to do with your day?
How much time do we have?
It's currently about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
How long does it take to scribe a scroll?
A 5th level scroll?
Third.
Third. 8 hours.
We'll start scribing a revivify scroll.
Do you have the spell slot?
Oh, I need the spell slot?
Uh-huh.
Shit. Well then, nope. No scrolls today.
Above game, it doesn't have to be your 3rd level spell slot. You guys just have to have a 3rd level spell slot.
Wait, it doesn't have to be a third level spell slot, it just needs to
It
be a
does
third
have to
level spell
be.
slot.
It does have to be a 3rd level spell slot. It just does not have to be yours.
Oh. Well, I don't have one.
I mean, I've got a 3rd level spell slot I can burn for it. Like, I won't use mine at all, Alvin, if that helps you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you just need a third. Look, we just need a third level slot today to scribe the scroll. Like,
I
tomorrow
still have
we'll
2.
be full. Yeah, you have 2 available right now.
Right now, I have 2 3rd levels available.
Yeah, well, I'll use one of those.
Okay.
There you go, man.
So that is a 13 to successfully craft it. D20 plus your spell mod.
Okay. And I have to deduct the material components now.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So D20 plus spell mod has to be a 13, so this has to be a natural 9. It's a natural 20 again. Jesus.
Is this the 30 plus natural 20 game like I had on the Friday campaign?
I don't know, dude.
It might be. Okay. While Alvin is doing that, would the 4 of you like to do anything else with your day?
Send Willem a message and ask him politely, see if he can retrieve it. My thing for me.
Also, I'ma just subtract the ink from Biles.
Mashes.
Or, sorry, Tomash's inventory. Thank you. Okay. What are you guys doing?
Send Willem that message.
Okay.
Ask politely.
I'm sending you a message about that. Does anybody else want to do anything?
Relax.
Okay. All right. I sent you that, Sir Axis. See what Willem is up to. Ah. Okay. Yeah. You'll see like after you're sitting there for like 30 minutes, you don't hear back from Willem. You don't hear back from Willem. All of a sudden, you just see kind of like a hand come through a portal with a scroll tube, and just drop it into your hand.
Thank you, Willem.
You'll get a message in your head. The thanks is appreciated, but I'm not really a delivery service. I mean, I don't mind it if it's important, but...
I just smile.
Okay. You guys don't have anything else you want to do during your days, you all can hit your long rest buttons. After Alvin's done with his 8 hours of crafting.
So after I'm done, did I see this scroll being delivered?
No, it got delivered while you were writing yours.
So how do I fix my character sheet?
What did you do to it?
Nothing.
Oh.
Still says I'm dead.
Oh. Yeah, let me fix that. I'll also add the item to your inventory.
Thank you.
Cool. All right. But no, you do not see it.
I'll see if Xavier is still around somewhere and just check in with him, explain to him like who the 10 are and give him all the background info that he may or may not have.
Okay. Yeah, he's easy enough to find. He's in the war room most of the time, and when you find him, this is really the information to him. I do wonder if that's why he went after the seals first, was to bring them back at some point.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense. The Raven Queen told us that there were 3 lieutenants in the field. I think those were probably the 3 that she was talking about. Hopefully that means we won't run into any more of them while we're here, but I guess we won't know until we try again.
Yeah, so you planning on going out tomorrow again?
I think so. I don't see. I think we still have to give it a shot,
Like,
unless you were thinking of something else.
unfortunately out of plans. I just think going back when they know you're coming a second time might not be the best strategy, but I can't think of another one. At this
Maybe
exact
if we could do
moment.
it, maybe we could do it at a time when they're not expecting it.
What were you suggesting, like right now? Or
Well, but I don't think we can right now. But we need to, right now, we need to rest. But I don't know, like maybe, like you're right, they'll be expecting us to go back first thing tomorrow.
that's true.
But what if, so the last time, all of your warriors were the distraction while we tried to get in there, and it
Yeah.
clearly didn't fool anyone. They they knew that that's where we would be. That's why they sent the 10 after us.
Yeah.
So what if this time we were the distraction so that you could send someone else to get the beacon?
I only hesitate because the amount of bodies we would need to throw at that. If they do have another one of them there, would be, I wouldn't say staggering, but wouldn't be advantageous. I do get what you're saying though.
No, I agree with you that just going back in the morning seems like walking into a trap. I'm just not sure what other options we have.
I mean, you either spring the trap or have somebody else spring it.
Well, in that case, it's probably best that we spring it ourselves.
Yes, probably.
We'll talk more in the morning. And I'll go back and join the others.
Okay. Now, if you guys don't have anything to do, you can hit your long rest buttons. Okay. Actually, I assume none of you are playing the prey game tonight. No.
Yeah, I'm not praying.
Bael. No.
Not till you get a new random table that doesn't have like a 50% chance of Vecna being in our dreams.
It is a 5% chance.
I don't know. Kaz, do we want to pray? We could make some fun things happen.
I mean, I've never done the praying thing before, so I think I'll stick with the norm.
Okay. Hit your long rest buttons. You all will wake up in the confines of your little bunker you have down here that you guys have cornered yourself off in both times. And the morning is yours. What would you all like to do?
Hello, is that better?
Yep. Hi, we can hear you now. What's up?
Nah, I don't. What the hell's up with Discord?
Yeah, Discord's been weird the last couple days. But anyway, what would you guys all like to do with your mornings?
My usual.
Okay.
This time I'm going a little harder.
Jesus.
Well, when Bael starts doing yoga, I'll try to join him, and this time trying it without my armor. See if it goes a little better.
Bile just looks and smiles, nods.
It does go a little bit smoother. It is still very uncomfortable for you. Still.
Short, deep breaths does the trick.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever thought about my breath this much before. It's weird.
Breathing is key.
Yeah, I'm a big fan generally. It just feels different.
When you go into a pose, deep inhale. When you hit the pose, exhale slowly.
Like this. And you look over and Alvin is sort of it's like he's playing Twister. He is like his legs up in the air and he just looks like a mess.
I chuck a little. Close.
I'll get it.
If you wish to join me every morning, you can.
Couldn't hurt. I'm still not sure quite what you get out of this, but it is relaxing.
It's relaxing. It helps your endurance. Aligns your what was that word I was told before by my master? Chakras.
I don't know what chakras are, but they sound delicious.
That's what I said.
Can you get banana flavored ones?
No, you need chocolate chakras.
Chocolate banana.
Like a banana with some chocolate chips.
Now I want a banoclet milkshake. I hate you all.
Oh, fried banana. Fried banana chips.
Bananas Foster. Megs wants to murder me right now.
You specifically, yes.
Anyway, I guess then we'll have breakfast.
Yeah. After about 2
I do
hours of
think it's
workout.
breakfast.
Okay. Sounds good.
Do they have oatmeal here?
They do.
I'll have some of that.
Okay. Easy enough to grab.
So what's the plan for today? Just try again? Or does anyone have a different idea?
Well, they're going to be hurting because we took out 3 of their top lieutenants or bosses or whatever.
I mean, they could throw more of them at us, and that would actually be helpful to just knock more of them out of the way, right?
At this
I'm
point,
not
they
sure.
know us as a group took down 3 of them at one time. Yeah, they're going to not want to be around too much.
Yeah, I don't, it doesn't seem like the Lich to just throw all 10 at us in one place. They're going to be, they're probably going to be waiting for us at all 7 of these places we have to go to bless the trammels. Not that it won't be difficult, and I'm sure they're ready for us. And I don't know. I mean, on the one hand, we dealt with the 3 of the 10. On the other hand, now the rest of them know we're coming. I don't think this is going to be a cakewalk.
Bio just sits there with his hand on his chin, eating his oatmeal, thinking.
Maybe we'd have more luck stealthing in there now that those 3 lieutenants are gone.
I think with them out of the way, it will probably be much easier.
I hope you're right.
Well, from the looks of it, we took down their healer.
Well, we took down a healer. I don't know if they
We
have.
also we also took down an assassin, but I'm sure they have others.
I think it's foolish to think that's all they had. They definitely still have something, and we're going to need to fight our way through it. As for how easy it'll be, I guess we find out when we get there.
Before we leave, let's go see that High Cleric once again. I have a hunch.
Okay. Doesn't take you too long to find them. They are currently still underground in one of the bunkers, talking to a couple soldiers. Sees you all, walks over. Yes, hello. What do I have the pleasure of talking to you again?
Can you check to see if any of us have been cursed or hexed without our knowledge?
Generally speaking, those
What
type
was
of
that?
generally speaking, those type of things are not necessarily the easiest.
Well, it's better safe than sorry to find, in case we are being tracked and they can see our every movement.
I mean, it is entirely possible you could be being scryed on, but we do have enchantments down here that stop that.
I mean, I do have remove curse, but I only can cast it limited times a day.
As I understand, it is a bit of a hassle.
I mean, I'll gladly pay if you can figure out if we are or not.
Is she just like, ah, yes, I remember being level 10?
Yeah, kind of. No, there's nothing that comes to mind. Curses are rather hard to detect. Um, in all manners for all levels of clerics at all skill levels. It's something you have to unfortunately discover has happened.
What does a remove curse cost by chance?
Above game, I have no idea what spell component is.
I mean, above game, it's not a bad idea because I don't know. I I feel there's something off.
Above game, there are no material components,
Thank you.
and it's a 3rd level spell.
Yeah. And like most things in D&D, you can upcast it, it just doesn't do anything.
So yeah, now the issue is just getting 5 castings of it.
That's if she's up for it.
If you don't mind waiting a little bit longer, I will get one of my assistants at the chapel to cast the other 2.
How much would that require for your services?
You all have kind of paid for all of this already, to be honest.
He bows and bows his head, saying thanks.
We'll come back in about 15 minutes with a cleric that probably looks like they just got above game stuff. Looks like they just got their 2nd level 3 spell slot. And they'll cast remove curse. On all 5 of you, don't feel any changes.
Well, better safe than sorry, I suppose.
I figured with everybody praying to their deities and gods, you all said that you came in contact with, well, you know. I thank you all.
You're welcome. Good luck with whatever you're doing now.
Thanks, we'll need it.
Trying to save the world? Yeah, we'll need it. Above game, has my order arrived yet, or the other order?
I forgot what the other one was.
The Acolytes of Io.
They have not arrived yet. I have rolled for their travel.
I'll let
Hold on, I gotta figure
everybody.
That reminds me, I gotta figure out something.
Yeah, I was also going to ask, above game, do we know about Royce's squire?
No.
Like, we don't
He's
know
still
that.
not around.
In
We
game,
don't
you
know that
do
that's
not know he exists.
Yeah, because you told us above game, like, he was traveling to us and was almost there, and then we bamfed out to some other place, and then he was traveling there, and then we
Yeah,
bamfed out
so
over here, and
when you
like,
guys got to LZ, he was in like down south and got up, but then you guys teleported to Little Scene. And so he
he
started
was
working
like,
his way down there, and then he got teleported to the dwarves, and he worked his way up there, and then he went back to Little Scene, and so he started traveling back down, and then you guys went to Aston.
Like he was like almost like if we had stayed with the
I
dwarves
think
one more day,
it
we
was
would have
like
met him.
it was like 6 hours. If you guys had stayed until dinner, he would have been captured. Like above game. I feel so bad for the guy.
I feel bad that I don't have a squire to run in and stab things for me.
Dear Squire, get me a cup of tea.
Okay.
So then I guess we'll go back and just let Zavir know so that we can coordinate our attacks at the same time.
And I'll let Zavir know that I contacted my order and the acolytes of IO. They should be showing up, hopefully.
Okay. So you guys are gonna go to the war room and try and find Zavir.
Yeah, just let him know we're ready whenever he is.
It kind of motions you over to the board when he comes in. And
What's up?
Simon's kind of looking at some things, and they're kind of looking at it. We have several issues that have arisen within the last couple hours in terms of information we've received. The destabilization of Aston and the moving of the Black Guard here left the port of Ilgos open. Valerian started shelling it this morning before dawn.
Well, I think we knew this would happen.
I believe we did. We were trying to avoid it.
Good old
Yeah.
Mage Emperor Raiden.
I was hoping it wouldn't happen so soon, but I guess Raynon doesn't miss a beat.
Simon will kind of slide into the conversation.
We'll slide into our DMs.
Right.
Slide into your DMs. Though apparently the good news, if there can be good news taken from this, is it seems was the Black God here. He's had to send his own personal security forces, possibly including himself, to Ilgos.
That's an interesting development.
It certainly is, considering he hasn't left the capital for 12 years now.
He left the capital to visit us.
Lachlan?
Lachlan hasn't met him.
No, Rainen.
No, he's talking about Lachlan.
I got confused.
All good.
IL.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you wouldn't mind sending another message to my mother. She might know more about this.
The Blackguard?
Just about the developments in Ilgos.
Yeah, I'll send a message.
I know she's there. I'm a little worried.
Alright, let's see before I send it. situation in Elgos, right? Sorry, sorry. Elgos, Blackguard, right?
Not Blackguard. The Blackguard are the people here that we're fighting.
Kingsguard.
Yeah. Dying and coming back to life sucks. So you want information on Elagos?
I mean, she's a Sector Gussus working for Raynon, and we know that she's in Ilgos. She probably knows something about this invasion, and that's what I'd like to find out.
Alright, so I'll start out by saying, "Hi, Alvin's mommy," and I'll repeat everything Alvin said. And if there's anything left, any other vital information will be greatly helpful.
Okay. Didn't get the last part out.
That should confuse her a little bit. Hi, Alvin's mommy.
Um, we destroyed some of their defenses to allow the ships to enter the harbor this morning before dawn. We haven't received reports that Lachlan's left the capital.
I'll reply everything she says.
Landfall for Valerian by nightfall, perhaps.
Oh, wait, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, I relay everything back. Well, did my thing go out again?
No.
What do you suggest we do about Ilgos? I mean, certainly, if Lachlan is defeated, that's good for us. And if Raynon is defeated, that isn't necessarily bad for us either. Do we just let this play out? Do we try to step in and force a peace?
Something tells me Rainen ain't gonna be defeated that easily.
I agree. But he could be. If this invasion is more difficult than he expects it to be, he could think better of it and withdraw his forces. Or both sides could agree to just leave Ilgos alone. Let it let Ilgos determine its own fate. I don't know. I Geopolitics are not my strong suit.
I can tell you that they're not going to leave it alone. Both of those men want nothing but power. That They'll never leave such land alone.
So how bad is it for us if one of them wins?
Well, theoretically, we're going to have to take care of both of them anyway, so if one of them takes the other out, that makes it easier for us, right?
It's half the work.
Plus, if the other one gets weakened in battle, it's another plus for us.
I think I agree. I'm worried about my mother. If Raynon loses and and the Valerian forces are scattered and she's in the middle of it, I don't know what's going to happen to her or if she gets captured. We do have to go down in that general direction anyway. I think the volcano where there more dwarves is close to there, and Bael's people are, I think, just on the other side of those mountains.
Hopefully they're close. If I know my warder, they're pretty quick to get to where they need to go.
And if you don't mind me talking, Simon will interject. My brother will stop at nothing to keep his territory. Letting them both fight it out might be advantageous on both sides of this.
And it should weaken both sides, I would imagine.
I would imagine so too.
So maybe we just let it happen and are grateful for the distraction so we can get into the Nightfall Beacon that much more easily.
There we go. Now I have the Simon Blackthorn voice out of nowhere. It possibly means if he knew it was coming that he took Blackguard out of the city last night. Or possibly the beacon to use in Ilgos.
Well, if the beacon were out of the city, wouldn't we know?
No.
It would be broad daylight right now.
No. It lasts for
Why not?
24 hours wherever it's activated.
So maybe we
So
head
we'll
down
know
that way and
tomorrow.
investigate.
I'm sorry, what?
I was just suggesting maybe we just head down that way and investigate and see if they've moved to the beacon or not.
Well, Severe would be like, well, we still have to get inside the building to find that out. Do we not?
Uh, Simon, if you come with us, I made you that locate object scroll,
It's
and
true.
that'll detect an object you're familiar with if it's within 1,000 feet. So if we can get to a place outside the building that you think is within 1,000 feet of where it's being kept, then we could know for sure. We might not even have to go in at all.
That is a good point. If you're up for a little excursion.
I think I'm up for it. I think we need to know for sure if this beacon has really been moved. Like, I'd hate to just leave you all in the lurch now and then have the beacon still be here tomorrow.
If the beacon was moved, it was moved as soon as those three were dead that we killed.
Yeah, I would guess they're taking it to Ilgos. But
Then the light should come relatively soon, right?
they said 24 hours.
Right, but we killed them yesterday morning.
Well, 24 hours after the beacon is moved. So the beacon might have only been moved this morning. Kitty.
Jungle Jim.
We could wait till tomorrow and see if it moves or not.
We could.
Make some more scrolls, prepare ourselves for what's probably going to be a long journey and probably a nasty battle when we get down there.
Yeah.
Or we could
Well,
head out.
I'm just not sure which side of that battle we would be on. Like, I think I agree with Simon that it just seems better to let it play out. But I think if they are moving the beacon down there, my mother should be warned. She's she's seen it. She knows what it can do.
But, and this is just me speaking out of turn, if you tell them it's on the way, you'd be giving one side an advantage, and if you want them to weaken each other, kind of defeats the purpose.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong at all.
100% not wrong.
You might even say he's right. I just don't like the idea of putting my mother in danger.
Your mother puts herself in danger with her work, Alvin. That's nothing be that, you know, she does it all the time.
I know. I I just really like to keep one parent if I could.
But the other thing is, your mother has already seen what this can do. And when it appears in the sky and goes dark, I'm sure she'll know it's there. It's not like they'll keep it a surprise because it's the only way they can go outside to fight this battle during the day.
Who is the, how can I say this, leader, master of the city where your mom's at?
I don't know. I don't think we haven't been there. We've never met them.
gonna say if they're gonna bring it, they're gonna bring it by teleport. And they probably have a home in there somewhere.
Interesting thought process.
If they do have a home and they can teleport there, maybe the leader can prevent teleporting into the city.
The issue would be, even if we could contact support master in Ilgos, there's no guarantee he's alive still as a contact, or what he could even do. Because more than likely, he would just tell my brother exactly what I told him, and then we'd potentially be in even more shit.
So maybe we rest here for the night, make sure the beacon really is gone tomorrow, and then just whatever happens in Ilgos happens.
What happens in Ilgos stays in Ilgos.
Take a point.
And we can use that as whatever cover we needed to go visit the other sites we need to visit.
Use the distractions or the war to your advantage to get in behind enemy lines and etc. etc.
Yeah, we do need to get
That's not
down
the
in that
worst
direction.
idea. It's not the worst idea.
We need to get to the forest of north of Dasone, and we need to get to the mountains near there.
What are you doing in the mountains?
Looking for dwarves.
Ah,
And we're eventually going to need to get across to Ison as well. I think if Ilgos is under siege for a while, we might as well use the distraction to our advantage.
yes. I would do that.
So do we want to go investigate to make sure the beacon is gone, or do we want to just rest here for another night and we'll know if it's gone tomorrow?
The only thing I would potentially advise against is that you give them another day to shell the city. Potentially one less day of a distraction. But it could go on for forever, who knows?
What do you mean by give them another day?
Well, I'm saying if you don't do anything today and we wait out the beacon, it's another 24 hours the fight goes on in Ilgos, which means it's potentially another 24 hours for it going one way or the other.
True. I think it would probably be in our interest for that fight to drag on as long as possible, right?
Yes, but there's no guarantee that will happen.
Sure. Is there any way to guarantee that'll happen?
I mean, the only way would be to get the beacon and make sure it doesn't arrive. Because then one side could only attack during the day and the other side could only attack at night.
Why can Valerin only attack during the day?
Well, because you can't have soldiers up all hours of the night. I mean, they could have two shifts, but then you're splitting your forces.
But if you know that the other side is vampires and they're attacking at night, wouldn't that be when you want your soldiers awake?
Why not blow up buildings and force the vampires outside during the day when they're weak? Take advantage of a weakness just as much as the other side can exploit it as a strength. At least in
Hey,
this case.
I'm no general.
Yes.
I'm just talking here.
Yes. It is an interesting point, though.
Yeah, I mean, getting to that beacon before it can get to Ilga seems like a great idea, but if Bael is right and they are teleporting it, it's probably already too late.
Indeed.
And
Doesn't
I think,
magic have like some sort of signature or something like that?
Mm.
Can't whoever that's leader there tell if something powerful like that arrived?
But Simon will chime in. The Sect Augustus that does have ways of tracking magical items and high level spells. So it's entirely possible that they would know that it arrived, much like they knew I had it in my possession here, even though I never used it. Which is why they were in the city. So yes, there's a chance they know it arrived.
They
well,
probably
if they know it arrived, I mean, my mother's as familiar with it as anyone.
That's true.
I mean, I part of me would like to just go down there and see if we could get it and destroy it, or at least lock it away on a different plane where nobody can get to it. But I think if we couldn't do it here, we're not going to be able to do it in the middle of an actual siege. We'd need a pair of tweezers to get it out at this point.
Yes. Not to mention, if the other news we've received is true, then it's almost 100% certain that Lachlan is the one using it in Ildos, and that would not be fun.
I I think we probably just rest here for the night then. Make sure it's daylight tomorrow morning and use the distraction to our advantage.
we could also walk the streets to see if they left.
Yeah, we could. I, I keep asking if people want to do that. No one said anything.
It's not the worst idea. I can send scouts up to the north part of the city where we skirmished yesterday, see what's up there. And you can head the same route we ran yesterday.
And we should probably head back to the Temple of the Raven Queen too, and see if the work we've done so far is enough for her to bless the trammel.
I think something tells me that we need to do a little more, maybe.
Couldn't hurt to ask.
No, it couldn't.
Knowing her, it could actually hurt very much, but that's neither here.
Yeah, I don't want to die again.
Right.
Well, we did kill the 3 lieutenants she told us about. I don't know what else exactly she wants us to do.
What did she say to you exactly?
She told us to fight with you, protect her people. She told us to deal with these 3 lieutenants.
All right. So, what's the plan?
Uh, I have to run to the restroom really quickly. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to do break now and do everything when it comes back? Perfect. Perfect.
Sure.
See you guys in a
Yeah.
minute. Alright, hello and welcome back. Over the break, I found the Simon Blackthorne voice again, even though now I probably won't need it for the rest of session. Excellent.
You'll no find Simon voice find you.
Exactly, because it's like Strad voice, but with Russian. It's very weird. Take a point.
I got ice cream.
Take another point.
I have ice cream also, but
Yeah, but you
I'm gonna
didn't
get
show it on
yeah.
camera.
I'm gonna have mine after session.
I don't have ice cream. Dude,
I need some healing before I eat some ice
Sounds
cream.
like a personal problem.
I can't have ice cream or snack food in my house because I will eat it like the first 2 days I bring it home.
you got a problem.
I do. Because,
You
like,
need
I
to-
never buy it, so I just eat it. Because it's all I want to eat when I do get it.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
But anyway, what do you guys want to do?
By
I-
the way, hashtag
Werther's Originals? Yes!
the caramel chewy ones.
Hashtag Bertrand lives.
So I think we definitely want to stay here for the night so we can verify that it's like
Mhm.
daylight tomorrow morning.
Yep.
Yes.
The two questions I think are number one, do we think we have to wait until the daylight comes back to go back to the Raven Queen and get the Tremel blessed? Like, is that the trigger that does it? Or can we go back to her now, having killed the 3 lieutenants, and that does it? Or should we go back now and ask? And then the other question is like, do we want to spend some time like patrolling the streets and maybe using locate object on the outside of that place where the beacon was being kept to just kind of verify that it's gone? Or do we want to just wait it out and see what tomorrow looks like? So those are my two questions about today.
I feel like we're probably better off not going to the Raven Queen today and doing the other shit just so we make sure that we feel that we've done enough, because if we're questioning if we've done enough, then we probably haven't done enough. And she doesn't seem like the one where you want to be like, hey, did I do enough? Oh, no?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Well, and I think like, and it was pretty ambiguous. Like she told us to, help her people, and protect her people. Does that mean we keep fighting until Lachlan, like, she's not going to bless it until Lachlan is dead?
Maybe.
It could be. Like, I have no idea.
I just feel like this isn't the case where we want to like be the children and go ask mommy, did we do enough? And then it's not. And then it's sorry, mommy, but not in a good way.
Yeah, that's true.
Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry.
Sorry.
So maybe we just, once we verify that, and the other thing is like, we don't need her to bless the Tremel right now. We just need her to bless the Tremel at some point before we fight Vecna. So I think if we just leave now, or like leave tomorrow when the daylight comes back, and go to these other places, and then like eventually we can circle back to killing Lachlan, which we already promised to do, and then we can kind of go see her last, and like there's no rush, I guess. So like tomorrow might be a good opportunity to like go do some of the other things we need to do on this continent while everybody else is distracted.
So what are you guys doing right now? Right meow.
What time of day?
You gotta be kidding me.
The jokes just happen every time we go to Aston, man.
Right, meow?
Yeah, right meow.
Can I go search for a cat that's being tortured?
These jokes are giving me a hairball.
Yeah, well, we'll see potentially. Yeah, but are you guys going out and scouting, or are you gonna just wait it out? That's what I was debating.
I guess we'll go out and scout. I don't think there's anything else to do today, really, unless people
Yeah.
really want to make scrolls or something.
I mean, a couple more counterspell wouldn't hurt. I think we should have like a supply of that, like handy at all times, 20 apiece.
Fuck you.
Oh, look, the fireball burned all of your backpacks of belonging and only the counterspell scrolls in them.
Oh, you don't know where I keep mine, do ya?
Speaking of which,
Is that a
I've got
counterspell scroll, or are you just happy to see me?
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Sorry, what were you gonna say? What were you gonna say, Lenny?
no. Speaking of which, I'm like carrying my revivify scroll like in a scroll case on the outside of my armor,
Okay.
so that like if I go down, somebody else can run up and grab it and use it
Okay.
And I have my
if they need
special
to.
and I have my special scroll hidden pretty well.
Cool.
I'm not searching for it. I'm sorry.
I'm not searching for it, and I'm not sorry.
If it's a revivify, you're staying dead then, because I'm not going to find it.
Whoop. Cool. So you guys gonna go super stealth?
Yeah.
Too bad there isn't permanency anymore. I'd ask to get like a silent spell on my armor only.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So we rolling stealth.
Yeah, if you guys are gonna go out and scout, what exactly are you scouting for? By the way,
Just any blackguard that are still left in the city, and if we can get close to that building where they were keeping the beacon.
Okay.
Like if we can get close enough to it, I'll throw a locate object and
Okay.
just see if it's there.
Are you casting Pass Without a Trace?
I already did.
Cool. So that's a 33 for Aeon.
27 for me.
I've got a 22.
That's just a 15 for me.
With the plus 10?
With the plus 10, I rolled up 4.
Okay.
23.
My first non-natural 20 of the night.
Okay.
I'm not
And
too
what
broken.
did Tomash get?
23.
Cool. All right. You guys stealthily head out across the battle lines through the city. I also need perception checks from anybody who is going to be scanning.
Dirty 20.
I'm going to use my passive of 16.
23.
23, 16.
28.
Cool.
I guess I'll use my passive as for an 11.
Okay.
Got a love advantage on perception.
What did Royce get? Or is he not even trying?
20.
20, okay. So basically everybody but Alvin and Tomach, you guys realize, like, you guys were pretty on it yesterday. Like, you were immediately being followed. There is an eerie silence to these streets. Like, you don't even hear, like, the wind kind of going through alleys right now, which may or may not have been the vampires in mist form following you the previous day. But it seems like several of the defense positions have been abandoned, it would seem, from the lack of
Sorry,
interest
you
in
just said
you all.
sorry, you just said the wind going through alleys, and now I'm thinking about my wife farting.
Listen, it's a good joke.
I didn't think of her farting, but when he said alleys, I thought of your wife as well.
Was it like a loud fart or was it like a squeak fart?
I'm not going to
The
desecrate the stream by
the wind,
describing my wife's farts.
the wind, the wind. Jesus,
I'm done. I'm done.
I'm out. See you guys next week. How would you all like to proceed?
I think they all left.
Can we get close to where they were holding the beacon?
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as we're like at that building or right next to it, I'll hold the image of the beacon, or at least what I think it looks like, in my mind, and cast locate object.
Okay. You do not detect the object. But as you cast it, the door to the building opens.
Can we get out of sight?
Yeah.
Like look around a corner or something.
Okay. Easy enough to do.
And can we, like, if someone walks through the door, can we hear what they're saying?
If somebody would walk outside, yeah, you would hear what they're saying. But nothing happens. The door just stays open. Nothing walks in, nothing walks out.
I don't think the beacon is in there. I guess there could be something else in there. I have no idea. Do you want to go in?
We might as well.
Okay.
As we're walking in, I will cast Detect Magic. It's a concentration for up to 10 minutes, 30 feet.
Okay.
And I'll look around for powerful magical objects.
Oh, I guess I'll look for traps.
Okay.
Unless somebody else wants to look for traps.
I will say, as soon as you guys cross the boundary to this room, everything is different. Like, you've seen the architecture of this place, for lack of a better word, very like Moroccan and Mediterranean, a lot of white stone, neutral colors. This is a dark steel colored floor, blue, kind of bluish green lights kind of in the hallway, intricate patterns on the floor, weird places where like statues used to go in this kind of entryway. You do not detect anything magical.
Well, I'll keep it up for 10 minutes then.
It's a perception for traps from a distance.
Can I see the T-Rex?
No, that's Lucy T-Rex.
It's just
I know, it was a joke.
that's a 17 perception.
Okay. Okay. Does not appear to be trapped. Is this the correct order for you guys, by the way, as well?
I actually think the Drake's going to be in front of everyone.
Is that okay? Sending the Drake in
I'm
first?
with me.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
There's a door, as you guys can see, there's a door to your left, and there's a door straight ahead. Actually, let me bring the lighting up a little bit. Too much. There we go.
Oh, which way, Royce?
I, ahead.
Straight,
I don't know about as much as you do.
straight ahead?
Sure, why not?
Cool.
No, I was just asking because your Drake is leading the way.
I can't really see anything.
Yeah, it's there's doors there, by the way. FYI. And doors there. Give everybody their own 5 square foot space. Is Drake gonna try and open the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Easy enough to do. Give me 1 second. As he does open the door, and both of them do stay open when he kind of pushes through his head, the doors kind of fling back and stay locked. Over his body that is currently blocking him, you see 2 kind of shadows fall from the ceiling and kind of stand up. And it's 2 Blackguard. As alerted by the sound of the door opening, the other 2 will kick the doors open to your left open. What are y'all doing?
I'd like to cast Mage Armor.
Okay. That takes your AC to 19?
Yep.
We'll cast Bless on all of us.
Okay. You're upcasting it.
Yeah.
The main 5, not Aeon.
Everybody.
Okay.
That's what, 3rd level?
It's everybody. It would be 4th.
It's everybody. Yeah, if it's everybody, it's 4th. That's why I was like,
If it's just the 5 of us, it would be 3rd.
3rd.
Yeah, he's here. I might as well hit him too, so.
Okay. I will get this. There we go. Have your crown, Alvin. Okay, cool. I need everyone to roll initiative, please. And Aeon's gonna boom, pull his guns out. I assume, Kaz, your Crimson Riding. as your bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Did anybody roll higher than 20?
Yeah, I have a 23.
Cool. 20 to 15.
19.
19 for Alvin. Tomash, what did you get?
14.
14 for Tomash.
14 as well.
Royce is going first in that one. Lucy, what did you roll?
10.
10 for Lucy. All right. To no one's surprise, the two people with the alert feed are going first. So Aeon, then Bael, then Alvin, Royce, Tomash, and Lucy.
Damage here.
I'm going to say screw it and do all 3 points into violent shot at the one. I also totally did not. Dang it. I also totally wrote down the wrong thing. Give me 1 second. Jessica Bear Paws raiding us with party 3. Thank you very much. Aeon's gonna take 3 points into violent shot to that one right there. The left group. Big money, no whammies. That is cocked. That's 14. It was cocked between a 2 and a 20. I'm really mad. So it's a 14 plus 15. So that's a 29 to hit. So that's 5d12 plus 9. So it's 9 plus 9 is 18 plus 8 is 26 plus 12 is 38 plus 6 is 44 plus 9 is 53. Okay. Points of piercing damage. Second attack will also hit for 2d12 plus 9. 11 plus 9 for another 20. As this vampire blackguard is already gasping for air from the fact that he just had 2 shots basically go all the way through his body. Bile, you're up. Alvin, you're on deck.
Are they within 10 feet of each other?
Yes, they are.
Screw it. Flame strike. Both of them.
Okay.
Dex 20. DC.
That is a 28 and a 16. So one fit, and so he's just going to use his legendary resistance. So both succeed. I forgot what level spell that is.
13 fire damage. Here comes the radiant.
Yeah.
4, 3 is 7, 6, and 6. So 12 plus 7 is 19.
So 13 fire damage and 19 radiant.
Yeah.
So half is 6 and 9. So 15 points of damage each.
Well, oh yeah, that damn legendary resistance.
Yep.
No, them being, I think they're vampires. Wouldn't they take more damage?
Super above game. Radiant damage stops their regeneration. It's what screwed them, the Blackguard, up so bad the last fight.
Gotcha.
There's a bunch of stuff that slows down their regeneration.
I'm like, screw this. Flame strike
Cool.
in rainbow colors of IO.
Cool. Well, as reward for that, the unarmed strike will hit. So please make a strength saving throw.
For me,
Mm-hmm.
strength saving throw. I'm within 4 feet of Alvin.
You are within 10 feet of Alvin, yeah.
10 feet, I mean.
Oh,
I
so
said
plus
4 feet because my strength save is 4. What an idiot.
Well, now it's 8.
Well, now it's 8. So what is it? That's a
And
nat.
bless.
That is a nat 20, I assume.
Yeah, I'm not touching it if you want to see it.
Nope. All right.
28. It's like real close to the edge.
He's going to make a second unarmed strike, and that will miss. Now he's going to go for the attacks on... The other one's going to go for the attacks on Royce. That will also hit, so make a strength saving throw. You are not within 10 feet of Alvin.
It's okay. I rolled a nat 20 for a 26.
Yeah, this is the fucking nat 20 episode. He'll make
God.
another... That's 8 bludgeoning, by the way, to you, Bile, on the unarmed, if you didn't have that. That's 8 to you, Royce, and then he's going to go for another unarmed strike for another 8 points of damage and another strength saving throw.
22.
You are not grappled. Alvin.
All right. I'm gonna. Could I get to the one that's so the one that's next to Royce is the one that's taking the most damage?
Yes.
Could I get down to him?
Yeah, you can get there, but moving through the spaces, through people's
Yeah.
spaces is...
All right. Yeah. I'll just go there
Okay.
and first attack. I'm gonna use inspiration. So I just re-rolled a natural 1 into a natural 20.
Yeah, as soon as you're like, I'm gonna use inspiration, I'm like, here comes the nat 20.
Right? I rolled a 1, so I'm like, well, I'm using inspiration.
Yeah.
Like, and then oh shit.
Yeah, this happens every now and then. Like, the Monday campaign had that episode where I think in a 3-hour session, 28 natural 20s got rolled, including
That's
including 2 straight rounds of combat, both the enemies and the PCs. All right, so what are you unloading?
So this guy is undead.
Correct.
I'll just do a second level smite,
All right.
which is on the crit. That's 8d8,
Mm-hmm.
and I won't use a hit die just because I only got half of those back when I long rested.
Yep.
So I need to conserve those if I want to get the other half back. Does he take the poison damage?
He does.
So 2d6 from the poison damage.
Let's see those crits, guys. Let's see them. Let's go.
Oh, sorry. And before I forget, does the Drake want to give me his d6?
He does.
So that's 2d6 doubled on the crit.
I feel like the stop, he's already dead meme right now, but we'll see how much damage it actually is. By the way, reminder, Royce and then Tomash after this.
That is okay, so that's exactly 60 on the dice. So plus 21 is 81 damage.
Damn!
Yeah, you slice through this guy's armor, like starting at his shoulder, and your glaive goes out the other side, and he just slides into two halves. Yeah, that was your first attack. What do you want to do with your second?
I'm going to attack the other dude.
Okay.
That's up by
Yeah,
L.
and you can attack him from there. You don't even have to move.
Do I have movement left?
You do.
All right, I'm going to get up next to him if I
Okay.
can.
Okay.
So that's a 28 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
And I'm not going to use anything on this one. So just the poison die.
Okay.
That's 18 damage.
Okay.
And shaft.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That's a 29 to hit.
Okay.
And same thing. That's 14 damage.
Okay.
Just trying to conserve my smites because I'm pretty sure there's going to be more shit.
What gave that away on this map?
It's all the fucking fake construction paper.
Yeah. Sorry. I thought that was a good way to do Fog of War. You know what I mean?
Sure, but I'm assuming there's more goodies behind that construction paper.
Should have drawn and quartered him. Yeah, probably. Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn. I'm gonna stay there so I can sentinel if he attacks by L again.
Cool. So these guys are gonna come into the room. So your Drake will get an opportunity to attack on one of them. Because they're gonna walk up the ceiling and back down. Dropping.
He's gonna take.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit the one on the left or the right. The left.
Okay.
The one on the left.
The one that went for Tomash.
And it was, yeah, it was a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
For a 7 piercing and 1 fire.
Okay, 8 points damage. Alrighty. First unarmed attack at Tomash is going to miss. Second one will also miss. So he tries to claw and Tomash ducks underneath both times. First one will hit Lucy. For 8 bludgeoning and make a strength saving throw. You are within 10 points of Alvin, and you are blessed.
You are hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Actually, wait, I have an emote for that. Hang on.
25.
Okay, you are not grappled. It's the only one I have. Okay, and you took 8 points of bludgeoning. Second one is going to miss with a 15. So that is the end of their turn. Royce, you're up. Tomasz, you're on deck.
All right, I'm gonna shoot both my arrows at the one that was hitting Tomasz.
Okay.
Take the first one, sharpshooter.
Oh yeah, you ignore 3/4. You ignore half cover, don't you?
I do.
So that is full cover because Bael is in the way. So you can step there.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, my fat ass is in the way.
He really let himself go after he came back from the dead, man.
It's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
It's been like a day since he came back from the dead.
That was,
Dragonborn metabolism, is that nuts?
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy,
It's
bro.
20. It's 24 damage on the first one.
Cool. Any necrotic?
2 of it, so it's 22 then.
Yep.
All right, and second shot with sharpshooter at the same one. That is going to miss, I am pretty sure.
What was it?
Bless.
You're blessed too.
I forget. They're immune to necrotic, right?
Uh-huh.
It's a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that will miss.
Yep.
Closer than you think, but yeah, it'll miss. All right.
And then my Drake is gonna turn and go to the one that's attacking Bael as well, or Tomasz, I mean, and
Okay.
take
'Cause
his.
I was about to say you
attack.
can fly up to the ceiling and come over here if you want to.
Nah,
Okay.
that's a nat 1, so that's a miss.
All right. Tomasz, you're up.
Alright, I guess we're gonna do some melee attacks.
Cool.
Blessed's a D4.
Yes.
19 to hit.
That's their. You have a +2 from the Drake, but a 19 would still hit. So. He also failed his dexterity saving throw. Wait, what is a 14? Sorry. He
Yeah,
succeeded.
14.
Sorry, he succeeded. I mathed wrong. So it's still half damage. So 14. Plus 8 is 22. 26 points of damage.
Let me make sure it's a 14, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah. Yes, it is. DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
Then second one, 25 to hit.
Will definitely hit. That is a failure with a 12. So 21. 22.
And then nat 1 on the javelin. That is a miss.
Cool. I was going to say they're immune to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, slashing anyways. Lucy.
So which one's the fuck that hit me? The one that's like...
The one behind you.
Okay. I'm gonna mind sliver him. So it's a 20 int.
18 plus 2 for a 20.
And then I'm gonna do it again.
Okay. That is a 10 plus 2 for a 12.
Seriously. 2! damage.
Cool. Anything else?
No.
Okay. All right. All right. Aeon's going to take 2 shots at the guy that's attacking Lucy. One is cocked in the corner because I rolled them both at the same time. Both are going to hit. Use my piercer to reroll that. That's 2 9s. That is 3 9s for 27. Second one is 15 plus 9 for 24. It's 27, 31. That is 51 points of damage. And he's going to use his bonus action to reload. Pew pew. Bael, you're up.
Mm. That one in front of me, how's he looking?
He's taking a couple hits. He doesn't look particularly bad.
Alright, bonus action, mass healing word.
Is anybody taking damage?
8.
Yeah, I think 3 of you have taken 8 points of damage.
Oh, okay. I thought someone took a little more.
That dead blackguard did.
Yeah, he did.
Too bad I don't have the Pathfinder ability, reverse channel, to damage them.
Yeah, I was gonna say also Aeon blew all 3 of his marksman points to do that much too.
Alright, so bonus action, spiritual weapon on my shield side.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack the dude in front of me.
Okay, so the spiritual weapon gets the attack first.
Armor class 19
That'll hit.
for 13.
Okay.
And I'm swinging my mace right up against this guy's jaw.
Cool.
Oh, you were so lucky. Natural 19.
Alrighty.
1d6 plus 6.
Plus 1 8. Plus 1d8.
Yeah. I maxed out. 12 plus 8, 20.
Damn. Okay.
Hope I broke off some of your teeth, bloodsucker.
Kind of just it goes against his head and he just kind of you hear like a bone break and then he just kind of breaks it back.
Well, now each of us have somewhat of an advantage.
Okay. Any movement or are you good?
I want to put my shield in front of me so it's harder for him to grapple me.
Okay. Alright, first unarmored strike on his turn will miss. Second one I cocked on the wall. Second one will also miss.
Which one's attacking right now?
He's trying to attack Bael.
So after that first attack, I'll do a sentinel reaction.
Okay.
That's a dirty 30 to
That'll
hit.
hit.
That's 20 damage.
Oh, dang, you guys are really sticking to even numbers tonight. I appreciate it.
Doing our best.
Cool.
Sorry, continue.
All right. Legendary act. Second one will miss. Legendary action from the other two before your turn. One's going to make an attack on Lucy. The other one will make an attack on Tomash. Both hit, so I need strength saving throws from both of you.
Either of them within 10 feet of me?
Both of them are within 10 feet of you.
So +4.
Correct.
22.
That's enough.
I'm gonna Chaos Tides that.
Okay.
$24.
That is enough. Alvin.
Take a swing at the guy in front of me.
Cool.
That's a 28 plus 2 from flanking is
Yep.
another dirty 30.
Yep.
That's 18 damage.
Okay.
Second attack.
Okay.
I'm going to inspiration that. That's another 28 to hit for
That'll
a
hit.
30 total.
Yep.
And that's 21 damage.
Cool.
And shaft.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 16 to hit.
That will not hit, unfortunately.
Or sorry, 18 to hit with flanking, but
Yeah, that's not going to hit.
still gonna miss. Yeah. Damn.
All right. Give me 1 second. Okay.
And I'll stay there.
All right. End of your turn, legendary action. They're both going to make another strike at Lucy and Tomash. It will hit both of you. Tomash and Lucy make strength saving throws again, please.
+4 plus bless.
Yes.
And by the way, I've been rolling, and if I say I
28.
fail, I'll let
28
you know.
is more than enough. How many points?
Okay, I burned through 4 inspirations. It's a 15.
You are grappled by the blackguard. Sorry. I'll get the crown back working in a second. You are grappled by the blackguard. And now it's their turn. I'm going to start with the one on Tomash. That will miss with an 18. Second attack will hit. Make a strength saving throw. Also, this is also 8 points of damage. The one on their turns can only do grapple or damage. Or on their legendary actions can only do grapple or damage.
So +4 and plus bless on this one.
Yep.
Also.
21.
Okay, that is enough. You're not grappled on the second attack. All right.
You said it was 8 points?
Yeah, 8 bludgeoning. Cool. Now on the other one for Lucy is going to go for a bite attack. That will hit. I thought somebody had a hit reaction.
What's the number to hit?
I'm not saying, but it's close.
Yeah, I think the only hit reaction is Lucy could bend luck.
Yeah. So I'm.
Yeah, but unless it's a crit, I'm not doing that.
It's not a crit.
Then I'm not doing that.
Well, I mean, a crit's still going to be a crit
Yeah.
if you do that.
Yeah, because it doesn't change the dice roll; it changes the modifier to the dice roll.
Like a natural 20 is still a natural 20.
Mm-hmm. I rolled terribly. I actually rolled a straight in Yahtzee. It's pretty funny. So that is 6 piercing and 10 necrotic damage, reducing your hit points by the same amount. The second bite attack will miss.
Yay.
Royce, it is your turn.
I'm gonna take my shots at the one that's on Lucy this
Okay.
time.
Okay.
First one with sharpshooter.
Remember, you have bless.
Yes. It's a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
It's going to hit for 20. There's no necrotic in it.
Okay.
And I'm going to take the second with sharpshooter,
Okay.
which is going to be a natural 20, which ends up being 29 at the end.
Yeah. Wait, a natural 20?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, do all your
So-
stuff. Except for the necrotic.
It's only going to be 35 damage, but I'm going to take my Drake's reaction because he saw that hit.
Mm-hmm. So it's another 2d6.
Yeah, it's 43 damage.
Okay, thank you. Took me a minute to get that. Because math. All right.
Math.
Bonus action Drake Tech.
Yep. He's actually going to fly over the ceiling and go behind that one, and if he can, and try and bite the shit out of that thing.
That one?
Yep, same one.
I will say there's just enough room because of the alcove.
That's what I was hoping for.
His back legs are still kind of on the wall. He's kind of in an angle, like biting at the guy's ass, essentially.
So many jokes right there.
Right?
Sorry, I'm flipping.
Be like Royce's Drake, eat ass. Sorry.
It's a 22 to hit
That'll hit.
for 9 piercing damage and 3 fire for 12 total.
Okay.
And
That's
that one, my
that's a
turn.
9.
Cool. Blackguard's going to take all 3 of his legendary actions to make another bite attack at Lucy. That is only 5 piercing this time. And 13 necrotic, reducing your total by the same amount. Tomash, you're up. Lucy's on deck.
Who's up?
Tomash. Or, yeah.
I still got the guy in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's a 30 to hit.
That'll hit. Succeeded on the deck save. I got damage beyond that. $25 points of damage.
Still got 2 from the Drake.
You do not have 2 from the Drake. You do have Bless, though.
Okay. That put me at 17 to
17
hit.
is gonna just miss by a little bit. And it's immune to the shaft. Unfortunately.
Guess that's going to be my turn.
Or this javelin, I guess. Alright, Lucy, you are up. Then Aeon, and Bael.
T-Rex.
Okay. Is T-Rex gigantic or large?
I think huge.
Huge.
So that's 20 feet by 20 feet.
I think 15 by 15 is huge.
Yeah, Lenny's right.
Yep, okay. So he can fit in you can fit in the hallway as a T-Rex. Your head is about pressed to the ceiling, but you can fit. That's what I was checking.
Good.
And because you are now a size larger, he loses his grapple, and I assume you're gonna bite his fucking head off now.
No, because that was my turn.
Oh, damn.
Now meet our small arms dealer.
Yeah. Aeon's gonna take his 2 shots at the one Tomash is attacking, assuming that the one that has a T-Rex on it is going to die. That'll miss, and that'll miss. I rolled 2 fucking nat ones. God damn it. Wait a minute. No. No, it wasn't 2 nat ones. That was a 7. Shit, I can't read my own dice. Plus 15. That's a 22. The first one actually does hit. For 20 points of damage. And then he will use his bonus action to try and repair the gun. Yeah, he easily clears the 12, or sorry, 13 DC. Okay. Bael, you're up.
Alright, so we have advantage on this guy in front of us.
Nope, you have +2.
Oh, I thought I saw it. It was my hammer, sorry.
Yep.
Right. So bonus action.
Spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
By the way, what is going on in your background?
I don't know what the hell that was.
Or
Sorry.
whoever has that. It's super weird.
Sorry about that.
It happens.
I rolled a natural 14.
Yeah, that'll hit with the spiritual weapon easily.
Yeah, that's a 26 total.
Yeah.
It's 1d8, not 1d6.
Yep.
I'm being dyslexic tonight. Rolled a 4 plus 6 is 10.
Okay.
looking around. Anybody looking kind of worse for wear?
No, not so far. I mean, the worst one turned themselves into a T-Rex.
Okay, so I'll attack. Again, another natural 19. Fuck me.
Okay. I'm not even gonna make you roll damage. How would you like to kill him?
Would it be possible for me to shove him my shield and uppercut him under the chin with my hammer?
I'll say what you do is you shove him in the gut with your chin and have him double over, and when he's doubled over and his head's over your shield, you bring your hammer down onto the shield and pancake his helmet all over your shield.
Alright, I'll do that. And then I will. Who's that off to my left there?
That's me.
And Lucy's behind me, and Royce. Alright, I'll move up behind the one in front of Alvin.
Oh, you mean the one Tomash? That one.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah. I guess that is left. All right, Alvin.
Can I charge him running?
No, because you don't have Shield Master, and you used
Damn.
bonus action.
Damn.
Good call.
All
Thanks
right.
for asking.
I'm gonna run up to the one that is sandwiched in between the Drake and the T-Rex, and I'll take a swing at him.
In between a reptile and reptile violent
Yeah,
sandwich there.
yeah, the reptile vampire sandwich.
Yeah.
That's a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's I rolled snake eyes, so that's 13 total damage.
Okay.
Second attack. Um, that's like a 36 to hit.
That'll hit.
18 damage.
Okay.
And shaft.
How would you like to kill him?
Oh. Um, I'm. Yeah, I mean, I think we've been having good success removing heads lately, so I'm just gonna go for a headshot and try to slice it off.
Stab him in the gut. Kind of bends over the blade. Just kind of looks up at the last second, realizes he left his neck open. As you kind of bring it down to the side and just lop it off.
So I guess I don't think I can get to
Yeah, you can't, unfortunately, because
the
of
other
where he
one.
is with the wall and everything. Yeah.
All right. I will just move a little bit to the left to give the large and huge uh people some maneuvering room,
Okay.
and I'll just kind of rock and roll over there.
That is a 4 and a 5, missing both attacks on Tomash. For him, races up, but give me 1 minute. All right, I think my leg stopped cramping. All right, Royce, what you doing?
I don't think I can hit him no matter what.
No, you can step there. It's half cover, but you ignore half cover.
Okay. I couldn't tell if I was going to be able to see through that little gap.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take my first shot with sharpshooter then.
Okay.
It's a nat 20.
Okay. Told you. I told you as soon as it happened at the start. I'm like, this is it. Okay.
My Drake can see the shot and is going to give me
Yes.
fire damage. It's 47 points of damage.
All right, how are you doing this?
Well, we've been trying to take off heads, so I'm gonna shoot an arrow right at its temple because I think I'm at the side. Can't really take off his head with a crossbow bolt, but
You're gonna sure as shit try to take off something.
yep, I want it sticking out of his temple.
Yeah, it goes in. It goes in and just goes almost all the way through, just a little bit arrows. He kind of falls over to the side and lands on it and kind of pushes it back in. Okay.
Wow, right. I've never crit that much before.
Oh my god.
I just
Take
crit
a
so
negative.
hard.
Take a negative point of information of inspiration.
Information.
Okay,
Of inspiration. Yeah.
fine.
No, I'm kidding.
Because I wasn't gonna.
Okay. As you're out of initiative order, what would you all like to do?
Mael,
Yeah.
didn't you make those scrolls a few days ago that could reverse the damage done by a vampire?
Yeah. Me
I
too.
think I think Lucy might need one of those.
Alright, I'll walk over and use one.
Above game, so you don't waste it. It has to be when she's done with polymorph.
Yeah, I assumed when she's done with polymorph, but
Yeah.
I don't know how long does that last?
An hour.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Unless I lose concentration, but otherwise an hour.
It's a dinosaur for an hour.
Right?
Rawr!
Can she fit through the doors though, or is she too big?
No, she can fit through the doors.
I think another question is, can she turn around?
Correct.
It's
Or
kind.
is she too big?
It would be kind of like a little bit like a 3-point turn thing going on.
So
Using one of the
Like,
cubbies,
K,
but
she can K turn in that little alcove.
yeah,
like Austin Powers.
yeah, kind of like that. All right, which way are you guys going?
Or Mr. Bean.
And who's leading the way?
Drake
Also,
or T-Rex.
I think
I,
T-Rex.
I leading the way now.
also, bless is only a minute, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So where's the rest of the Dinobots?
Oh, God. All right. Yep. So if you guys walk into this room,
Just random question.
yes.
In In game, are any of us aware of what a dinosaur is?
No.
So we just assume this is some like Feywild creature.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It tracks. It's me.
That's very true.
You ever wonder how a T-Rex ever wiped?
They didn't.
Oh, I've never wondered that. But thanks.
Now I'm gonna have nightmares, man. Jesus Christ. The correct answer would be very carefully, but as you guys walk into this room, there's pools of like this kind of like liquid metal, which is also what's like running through the sewers as well.
Can we tell what it is? It's the T-1000.
Yes. As one of them pops up from each pool, I need you guys to roll anything. Shouldn't have said anything.
All right, where's the lava at?
And at the end of it, you see this statue, and it's a single body with kind of like all these tentacles of like, not like physical tentacles, but like kind of like wisps of power, like coming off of him, forming like skeletal arms. That's very, very clearly Vecna. Make an intelligence check with advantage.
Can I assist?
Who's making the
No.
intelligence check?
You are, if you want to know what the metal is.
Sure.
Guidance
Do I have
allowed?
guidance?
Yeah.
Guidance.
14.
Okay. There are 3 or 4 metals you're aware of that could potentially be liquid at room temperature, so it's probably one of them.
What are those 3 or 4?
Mercury, cesium, gallium, and rubidium.
We'll just relay that information.
Potassium, sodium, iodine, and lithium. Great. Now I'm going to be humming the Elements song all night long. As you guys think, yeah, that room continues on the grates over the metal down and around the corner. There you would see the 2 doors.
Wish we had that spell so we could uncover everything.
Mael, can you tell if anything in here is magical?
I can cast detect magic.
So, above game, that's a ritual, right? You can just do it.
Ritual.
It's 10 minutes to cast it as a ritual.
Yeah, if you want to spend 10 minutes.
I mean, would you rather spend 10 minutes or a spell slot? It's up to you.
I'll do 10 minutes.
I'm hungry for Chinese because that's what we call the Chinese place. Because every time I order, they say it'd be 10 minutes.
Nothing in this room appears magical.
Nothing in here is magical.
Can I investigate the statue?
Yeah, go for
Can I get guidance?
Sure.
17?
it. Okay. Based off the surface of the metal of the statue, the fact there's no like patina on it yet from being out in the elements. You can tell that it's fairly new.
Like hidden compartments, or I was just wondering, like, does any of this stuff in the room do anything? Or is it just like, is it just supposed to look creepy?
Fairly near the front of the building. Probably just supposed to look creepy in case anybody came in.
Well,
Are we
consider
able
me
to?
creeped out.
Are we able to take samples of this?
The liquid metal?
Yeah.
If you have vials, yeah.
I've got a few vials.
Take a sample of each.
It's like a dexterity
Uh,
12 to get to not get it on your hand.
well, uh, I've got a
Oh,
gauntlet
yeah,
on for
gauntlets
my
on,
armor.
so you're fine. Never mind.
Yeah, I'll take a sample of it
Okay.
and see if anybody can identify what metal it is. I've got it narrowed down to about maybe 3 or 4 that it could be. So I'll kind of sit around and anybody who wants to make an intelligence check, I guess.
I'd say the only person who would know potential in terms of what it would be Bael, but he could, without like equipment or like the book he had at the library at the circle, would probably narrow it down to the same 4 you would.
Would I remember anything in that book?
Probably not, besides the like low melting point metals, like the names of. All right, you guys got 45 minutes left on T-Rex. How would you like to proceed?
Is there a way to desecrate this Vecna thing?
Can I just like try to ram into it?
Yeah, go for it. Make an attack roll.
As she's doing that, I'm praying to Io to give her the strength to destroy this vile thing of Vecna.
18.
It's easy enough to ram your head with 20 feet of force into it, right into the gut, cracking the second half of the top of it and splitting it, and it kind of falls into each kind of 2 sides of it.
I turn back around to face my friends and I just kind of like wag my tail.
I'm just imagining a T-Rex doing like a little stomp dance while they're waving their tail like a dog does.
Just one time, I want to see the T-Rex attempt to floss with its tiny little arms.
All right. How do you guys like to proceed?
In through the next door?
To the next door. I'll make sure it's not trapped.
Okay. And delete that. As you guys go into the next room, one door goes left, and there's another door straight ahead.
What do you think? Left or straight?
Well, if I don't see anything like immediately catching my eye to the left or the right, then I'm gonna go straight.
Okay. Okay. And you are on like another grate thing And then you're there. And you can see 2 sets of doors when you cross in your T-Rex form.
And does the room on um that smaller room that she was just in, does that end at the far end?
This one, the one I'm moving you
No,
around
no,
in.
the next one.
The next one, yeah, it ends there.
No. The one in between.
Yes, that
Yeah.
ends there. That ends there.
Okay, that ends there.
It
Okay,
does end
cool.
there. That's what the light is for.
Cool.
Okay. Low intelligence T-Rex, what are you doing? Are you just charging through the next set of doors immediately across the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay. Um. At this point, I'm just moving you guys like that because it's easier. When you go in, this set of doors is open, and so is that. So you can see there's something off to the right. But that you can see back from like where you came from to your left when you move in.
We're gonna go to the right because it's shiny.
Ooh, shiny.
Okay. Yeah, there are these 2 shiny tubes there. Are you gonna stop there? Or are you gonna continue rampaging like a T-Rex?
I mean, if nothing happens, I'm gonna keep going.
You just kind of see like this metal, like the metal from the pools kind of flowing through these other like steel tubes.
I'll like paw at it as I pass.
Okay. Not like the intention to break it.
No, just be like, ooh,
And you
pretty.
can hear like the tink of the claw on the metal glass, like that one scene in Jurassic Park 2 when they're hiding in the Jeep. It just makes that kind of sound. And then you continue. By the way, shout out always. I'm just going to delete that one and that one now. And then you continue down this hallway and down these flight of stairs until you come into this room. And I assume you guys are in the same order behind the T-Rex, correct?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like up front, kind of close to the T-Rex, I think. But
Like there, Vile
yeah.
there, Royce, Drake, Aeon. Cool. There's a lot more. By the way, shout out to Seafoot Gaming for tonight's map. Because I really just fell in love with it. More of that metal and like kind of broken platforms that used to be whole.
So all the blue is like this liquid metal.
Mm-hmm.
And we did get a sample of that, right?
Yep.
Hmm. Do we want to do a circle or zigzag?
Aeon's gonna start working his way out to like there when you guys get in the room.
I think I'll go forward and start working my way uh like south across the grate.
Making my way.
Like, so you're gonna try and go there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move you there for now. I assume the T-Rex is moving forward too.
Uh-huh.
Where are the other 3 of you moving?
I'm gonna stay within 30 feet of everybody, no matter what.
Okay, so you're gonna move like there. Tomash, where are you moving? You want to kind of stay with Alvin and the T-Rex?
Yeah.
Okay. Royce, where are you positioning yourself?
over near my half brother.
Okay. Cool.
As he walks away, I ask, "You got good healing potions on you?"
I'll be okay.
I need everyone to make perception checks for me, please.
Is my passive good enough or no?
Your passive might not be good enough.
I'll use my passive of 16.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
Can I guidance myself as a T-Rex?
No.
Okay, 15.
28 with advantage.
A whopping 12.
Okay. Cool. Somebody had a 23, correct?
I have a 28.
You have a 28. Okay, I heard 23 in my head. Does anybody else have over 23? Or you guys start to spread out and try and figure out what is in this room, you hear like this, like the, for lack of a better word, like the predator sound, like that that he makes, but like the, God, it's not coming through on Discord, but that sound from like the wall, and you look up, and crawling down the walls, which are pretty tall in here, they're about 30 feet tall, it's about twice. You recognize them, they're the Vecnan Nothics. And only by all senses them, so what are you doing?
I will quietly let people know where they are.
Okay.
I'll be like, psst, psst, point and point.
The last time, so our last encounters with these Nothics were when they were with Eleanor.
Uh-huh.
I'll immediately cast Locate Object and focus on Eleanor's clothing, like the last thing I saw her wearing, or like the armor, or whatever.
Okay.
See if she's within 1,000 feet.
Okay. You do not sense anything when you cast that.
Okay. I still have the spell up, so if she were to come within 1,000 feet at any point in the next 10 minutes, I would know.
Okay. Out of the center pool, the whirlpool in the center, that you would just start to notice Bael and Alvin and Tomash as you kind of headed that way. Aeon and Royce, as they kind of look down past that grate, they see it too. Kind of swirls and it kind of like flashes green for a second before you see rising completely out of the pool is Vecna. That bitch told you I was here, didn't she?
To I'm sorry, to what bitch are you referring?
Oh, you know the one.
I really don't. We've met a whole bunch of them.
We've killed a whole bunch of them too, haven't we, Alvin?
Bunny.
A lot, yeah. But I'm sure there are plenty out there.
Bunny. The one who apparently guards this city.
How, I don't. I think check your facts. I'm not sure anybody really guards this city anymore.
I just kind of hear him go. No. I do enjoy our talks.
Well, that makes one of us.
I'm glad.
That also makes one of us.
One of us what?
One of us enjoys this.
Mm,
I'll give you a hint.
almost.
It's not me.
I enjoy it almost too much. Hmm. So, going to be the savior of this city. Are
What are you
we?
doing here?
Oh, just making more preparations. You know how things are.
What, preparations A through G were unsuccessful?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Sorry about that joke.
Look, it's a good joke. It's a great joke, even. Take a
I'll
point.
stop.
Take a point. Um, you know, taking over the world is a full-time job.
So is stopping you.
You really think you can? Really?
Vecna, you know us well enough to know that we're not stopping until we try.
That's true. So, you dispatched some of my lieutenants, I hear.
You.
This is why you always have a plan B.
Government's trying to take that away.
Yeah, do it while you can.
Take a point. Take two. Take two. Oh, I walked into that one too. Oh my god.
You sure as fuck did.
Holy shit. Always have a plan B. Because I have to wonder if you did talk to herself in the city. What else did she tell you about what happened or what's going on here?
I'm just staring daggers at him.
I mean, really, did
He
you really?
he
I'm
catches you.
sorry.
He catches you out of the corner of his eye occasionally, like just kind of glares back for a brief second.
I'm sorry. I'm a little confused, and I look around to the others and like, is he really asking us what we haven't been told? Is he like, obviously we don't know, dude.
I'm just saying, sometimes the truth is not the full truth. And with her, you never know what you get.
I'm still wondering who this person is.
She sounds like a box of chocolates.
Whenever you open it, you don't know what you might get.
Rari's had enough of me.
No, it was the Syraxis follow-up that got me, because I'm like, you could have just left it there and you followed it up. Oh. Well then. I have matters to attend to, like I'm sure you do.
We will stop you.
Yeah, go home and masturbate. We'll catch up with you later.
I'm sure that green thumb of yours will
You
do
won't need
wonders.
Plan B then.
I have matters to attend to. Dude, that
Point.
means one thing.
Point.
Sir
Funny.
Royce?
Yeah, for the follow-up.
Yeah. I was gonna say, my thing doesn't deserve a point.
No, his does, though. Oh, well. I suppose there's no time like the present. Enjoy my present for you.
Please don't splurge us.
I like presents. Are they ones that I can shoot full of crossbow bolts?
You can certainly try.
Do or do not, there is no try.
Whoever said that sounds like a doddering old fool.
Like you?
I'm not even mad. Funny.
Look, Vecna, it's been what, like a year almost, and you're still not a god? What's up, dude? Like, what's the problem? Can't get it up?
He
Things
needs
take
God
time.
aggro. He
Things
needs
take
God
time.
aggro.
Can I be honest with you? It sounds like he can get it up, but he can't finish.
That's what happens when you only massage the tip.
Jesus, there it is. Take point.
I love this group so much.
God.
You know they make God aggro, right?
Little blue pills.
What's the scene from campaign 1 where it's like, why don't you lay down and die with dignity? And it's like, we don't do anything with dignity. That's what this reminds me of right now. Oh well. I do hope you enjoy the surprise. And he'll kind of sink back down into the liquid. And as he does,
Does he give the Terminator thumbs up as he does that?
middle finger, but yeah. This form kind of stays there, but it's like this broken, twisted skeleton, like frame body before it kind of like. Has anybody ever seen like the Evil Dead movie? Where like this body kind of cricks back into place and you kind of hear all the bones snap.
Glad that that's the part of the Evil Dead that you were referencing.
Not people coming back from the dead in the Evil Dead.
No, I'm thinking of a different scene in the Evil Dead where some unspeakable shit happens that I really hoped would not be in this campaign.
Oh yeah, that part. No. By the way,
Thank you.
at this point, it will actually reveal the form of a Bryn. And on that bombshell, or do you guys want to do this now?
I'm down to do this now if I can pee.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I need to pee if we're gonna keep going,
Fair
but it's
enough.
up to.
But
I know there are other
I know
people here who have
everybody.
to get up
It's gonna be
earlier in the
everybody
morning.
agree to this.
Yeah.
Kaz, you
If it's
in?
unanimous, cool.
Yeah, I have to work in the morning, unfortunately.
Okay, so we'll do this next week. But the head cracks to the side, and out of her mouth comes Vecna's voice. I hope you enjoy my surprise. And we'll hold the hand up to cast Eldritch Blasts, and that's where we'll take it next week.
I just say fuck you, and I say that both in game and above game.
Yep. So I need to find a target to raid. Let's raid these lovely people. I don't think we raided these guys last week. We'll do it this week. So for everybody who is watching on the channel on Twitch, we'll be back Wednesday. We're on episode 6 already. Holy hell. And then we'll be back with this campaign next week, Monday. So until then, bye guys. Thanks for watching.